My name is Casey Alvarez, and I am a special education teacher. I am married to my best friend, and we have a 3-year-old angel named Abby. I chose Azusa Pacific University as my graduate school for many reasons, the most important being that it was a God-centered college. My very first night of class, I was shocked in the most beautiful way when my professor prayed for us and for our future students before we left our classroom. My professors at APU have encouraged my academic growth as well as my spiritual growth. Being a part of the APU family has helped me to push through the difficult times during my schooling. For example, during this last semester, my husband and I found out that we were pregnant, and the very next week I found out I was being let go from my teaching position. My professor at the time was so incredibly supportive of both the joy and the disappointment that I was experiencing at that time. She offered herself through prayer and support like I've never experienced, and I am forever grateful. The action research project that I completed studied the effect that exercise has on energy levels. My days never seem to have enough minutes in them, and I am constantly feeling exhausted. I currently feel tired when I wake up, when I finish school, and right before I go to bed. I want to keep up with my daughter and model healthy habits that include exercise as a part of my daily routine. For this project, I'm documenting whether I exercised on my elliptical machine or did not exercise at all, and also my energy levels as a 1 through 10 throughout the day. In the past, I have drank coffee and energy drinks to help me feel energized. At this point in my life, I want a more natural and healthy way to gain energy. My goal in this action research was to determine if exercise provides a positive, negative, or neutral effect on a person's energy level throughout their day. I documented this from the morning, at noon, and at night. I then averaged my data from days with no exercise and then days with exercise to see the difference in energy levels. Ultimately, my results proved that participating in exercise did in fact increase my energy levels throughout the day. I have developed a 3-week unit plan that is based on IEP goals for my 3rd grade special education students. This unit will provide access to innovative learning activities that will assist them in meeting their IEP goals. They'll utilize the iPad in a variety of ways as they grow closer to meeting each goal. We're going to cover 3 of the most common IEP goal areas, and those are basic reading, writing, and math. The basic reading goal that students will be working toward is in the area of decoding their target words containing complex word families. The writing goal that students will be working toward in our 2nd week is composing a proper paragraph. The mathematics goal that students will be working toward in their 3rd week of the unit is calculating the correct answers when given addition and subtraction number sentences. I'll be using data collection sheets to document progress, and as a result of this unit, students will have mastered each IEP goal. Some of the technology that's incorporated into this unit includes Explode the Code, using Twitter as students embed their sight words into weekly tweets, the ABC Alphabet Phonics app where students are able to physically manipulate their words, using the Camera Awesome app as they go on a scavenger hunt around the school to find their sight words in nature. For the 2nd week, when we're working on our written language goal, students will use various websites that are safe for students to look up information for our paragraph topic. They will also be using a website called kidblog.org to demonstrate proper paragraph writing in blog form. They will also be using an app called To Do as a checkoff list to ensure that they have included all elements of their proper paragraph. Students will also be utilizing a treadmill and/or a stationary bike as they brainstorm ideas into a voice recorder for their paragraph writing. For math, They'll be using a website called extramath.com to practice their math facts. We will also be using YouTube to learn songs to help memorize our math facts, particularly the Schoolhouse Rock Addition Subtraction song. The app Math Dots will help provide visual aids while students compute their math facts. I would like to walk you through my completed coursework as we look through my graduate portfolio using live binders. In my course, EDUC 511, I became familiar with Wordle. There was also an introduction to live binders and a personal reflection on technology and education. In EDUC 512, I developed a blog and did a complete web quest for my students. I also became familiar with several iPad apps such as Keynote, Pages, and Numbers. In my EDUC 514 course, I became familiar with iMovie and knowledge of how to film and edit a video. During my EDUC 515 course, we developed a classroom website and also became familiar with managing a Twitter account. In my EDUC 522 course, we developed a unit plan designed to reach each of the multiple intelligences of my special education students. I have learned incredibly valuable teaching tools here at APU and how to provide equal access to curriculum for my special education students using technology. But one of my biggest takeaways from this graduate program will always be the growth that I made in my personal relationship with Christ. This God-centered campus helped align my heart with that of what God desires of me. When I was let go from my teaching position, I had begun to question my worth, and I was seeking my school district's approval and acceptance when I should have been seeking those very things from God. Thanks to this college and this God-centered environment, I've realized that I need to be content in the fact that I allowed God to use me, and I have completed the work that He called me to do. APU has helped me to see that I am in the hands of my Creator, and there is no better place to be.